Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I figured I'd give you a quick little equipment tour, even though it's kind of a mess, pardon it. Now, even though some don't look like it, but got a good little Troy Belt coat right here. Bought it brand new about 3 years ago. Didn't get to use it though this year or the year before too much, because didn't have a tractor to cut up a garden very good. And over here, I got that off-brand, I think it's an off-brand Echo, I think. A Japanese-made thing. I stopped using it because I didn't like it very much. Then I got a little Bearcat Echo SC2206. Bought that brand new. Use it to chip up branches and everything. Unfortunately, it can't go much bigger than 2 3/4 thick branches. There's a grill. It don't get used much this time of year. But it's a beautiful day for it. Might want to this week sometime. As you know, y'all know the little John Deere 1010. Little row crop utility. And yes, it's still got some oil leaks I've noticed. Now, I can get the sun out of my eyes. I do believe it's been leaking right around that front seal a little bit. As you can tell, it's not a bad leak. It's a slow one, but bad enough to kind of keep my eye on it. Then that leaks. Of course, someone putting that in ruined the original fuel line because I can't get the battery all the way in because of it. So I got to still order new fuel line. But I'm using it while I can. Now, like I said, I took this one fender off where it'd be easier for me to get off and on because of my big gut. Because I am overweight. There's an old Murray garden tractor over there I'm going to try to get going because I've actually got all the implements to it too. It's got a 3-point hitch on the back of it. And speaking of which, there's the disc for it right there in the blackberry bars. I've also got a braking plow for it, a little blade, and I think I got a little cultivator too. I think, but right now, what I got attached to the John Deere 1010, and this all came brand new with this tractor when it was bought in '63, late '63, maybe early '64. John Deere number 9 sickle mower. Now, granted, it's not in the best shape either. The plate that's on the bottom of it that slides against the ground, it's about rusted out on the very back side of it. The wooden pitman arms broke. Then for the sickles, this sickle section and everything, it really needs new blades. As you can tell, those are so rusty, I don't know how well they work. And for me to lay it down, I had to put some WD-40 on it to let it loosen up. Hopefully I won't have to heat it up because I don't want to take a chance of putting too much heat to it because of how old it is. Then I got in here John Deere 285. Now, it did run this spring, but I kept having a few electrical gremlins. After you ran it for so long, these wires underneath here would get loose, and they're still technically loose, but they're tight right now. But before I can run it again, I got to jump off the battery. I do got a few old parts from some Murrays and Craftsman's here, but not many. There's actually the cover off of a 38-inch deck for a John Deere LT 150. Got a couple motors in here. An old Murray push mower. There's the other fender to the tractor. Get back out under heat out here. Got a little spreader. We're going to air the tires back up. They came off the bead again, but it don't get used that much, so understandable. I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not, but yeah, here you go. There's the blade, rear blade for that Murray garden tractor, and there's the braking plow, I do believe, and there's the cultivator. Actually, I get two braking plows for that little Murray. One is a homemade one, and the other one's the real deal. And I'd rather have the real deal one instead of the homemade one. The homemade one I may try to sell because it's not very good. Now to go back to the equipment for the John Deere 1010. Have the 3-point lift disc for it. And strangely enough, when I bought this thing, it even came with a book. Came with a book on the owner's manual for this. Same with the tractor. Same with the sycamore. It came with a operator's manual. And I like this because I'll probably do better if it's on the tractor, but it actually still works pretty fair, surprisingly. Now this here, unfortunately, is not John Deere. This is a case. But the owner, the guy that bought it brand new, I guess he painted it up for green. But you can tell it's got some wear and tear on it. It's got it's bent. It's got a little bent. That's bent right there. It's so worn out, actually, that even that John Deere 1010 can't really lift it all the way up where it's not digging into the ground. But you can tell it's a case because you can still see. You can still see probably the A, S, and E. I wish I could find a model. If anyone's got an idea where the model number might be, where the plate on this, I'm all ears. I'd like to know exactly what one I got here, if I could. Like I said, it's a case cultivator. I think it's maybe a 2-row cultivator, but I believe you could probably adapt it to maybe a 3. I'm not 100%, but yeah, I think you could. But I don't have any paperwork on this, unfortunately. No operator manual or anything. Wish I did though. But if I can find out what model it is, that probably help out a lot where I can find something on it. But yeah, it's in pretty good shape for its age, you know. Although all the paint's gone off of it now, pretty much. Then there's this, the T-bottom braking plow. Now, if you notice, there's something missing right there. I keep hitting this thing, the button to take pictures. But you see, it's supposed to have that right there, right here. Don't worry, I got that. I just gotta put it back on. It fell off. Now let's see if I can't get over here to the bush hog and box blade. These didn't come with the tractor. I had to buy these later. But yeah, I got the operator's manual on the braking plow, the sickle mower, and the disc, plus the tractor. And strange enough, I was able to find a operator's manual not long ago for a John Deere cultivator that's supposed to fit that tractor, but I'd like to find one. See, if someone wanted to, I'd trade with them. John Deere cultivator for that case. May even try to sell it later on. I did a little disking just to kind of loosen up the ground. Didn't want to do a whole lot. Now, before I get to the box blade and that, I figured I'd give you a better look at the chicken coop. As you see, I got a dog kennel out here. That's gonna be part of the run. It's a 10 by 10, but like I'm gonna have to get one more panel to do my idea. Because like I said, this is only about 6 by 8, the coop itself. So I want to come extend it out on each side to make it 10 feet altogether, where the sides can be part of the run on each side of the coop. And I use these to go that way. That coop's big enough to hold at least 30 chickens, I do believe. I think I hear them combining, working on my grandmother's soybeans this morning. Now I do have those 3 mowers over there, but they're parts. That Bowlings, if I'm lucky, I might get it running later in the future. And then there's a John Deere 160. It's all complete, including the old battery that came with it. But the steering's frozen solid. But I'm in no hurry right now, because if I was to get one of these mowers going here in the future, it'd be that one there. John Deere 110. Because it's all complete deck. Even got the wheels, even though they're not on it. I even got a parts one right over there. That's missing a lot of stuff. Oh, look, there's a pen I could have used the other day. I could have used that. Yeah, I'm going to put it over there with the other equipment again. I needed that needed one of those for the sickle mower the other day. I had to rig something up for the hold. A little 16-foot trailer I bought. Had a little help with it, but right now I ain't got a truck to pull it. My F-250's kicked the bucket, and I'm trying to sell it to get out of my driveway. I know the Dodge Dakota could pull it, but if I put the tractor on there, that little Dodge Dakota couldn't pull it without hurting itself. Especially with that little V6. There's a shed over there. I can't remember what's in there. I got about 3 lawnmower decks in there for John Deere. You can tell I'm a John Deere fanatic, but I can't help it. Kind of fell in love with the brand ever since. Bought a ride mower and a junk car for $100 and mowed with it for a whole year before we finally rebuilt the engine on it. This is the pull type bush hog. I really wish I could have got a 3-point bush hog, because this one really ain't really designed for, at least with that tractor I've noticed it's not really good for, it keeps trying to go through something, it keeps wanting to stop itself. And I wish I knew what brand it was, but I can't find, there's no stickers left on it to tell you what model, brand or model it is. I found 2 others just like it, but they're in the same situation. They don't know what it is because all the stickers are gone, except for the danger stickers. But I'm going to try to find me a 3-point bush hog to go on that tractor. Then here is the little box blade, and I'm going to be using it again here soon. I'll put it on the tractor for just in case, because of winter coming up. And you can't, it's hard to believe that's actually 15 years old. It's been taken care of. Paint's faded, but it still looks good for its age. Now to kind of go back towards the house. It's gonna be a pretty day. It's gonna be in the upper 70s, I do believe, today. I may have to use that box blade to kind of push these blackberry bars out of the way, since I can't really use the bush hog on them. There's 2 reasons why I can't use the bush hog. One, it actually makes that bush hog stop going through these. And then another, there's actually wire in these here. There's some old wire that my dad used to kind of tie them up on sticks and everything, and well, before they get out of hand, couldn't get them off. So now these are thornless blackberries over here, so all I'm gonna do is knock them back and redo the wire and thin them out. Here's more here, which I think my dad planted because he couldn't really get over there because of those little tree shrub things. But I'm gonna try to cut these down, and whatever ones I can salvage, I'm gonna put in line with those others on that fence line there, right by the garden. These I could care less about. They got thorns and they've grown wild. First time we moved here in 2014, that same year we decided to get chickens. And you know what? When the chickens were getting big enough to go somewhere, we didn't have it. So, just a spur at the moment back then, I built this thing. And strangely, it's still holding up. One thing that helps is the way I built it, even though I didn't use any treated lumber at all. Now the roof I didn't nail down, it's just sitting up there. And I actually lifted it up at one end for it just to run off. But I'm gonna see if I can't get in there this winter and clean it up some. Because if I can and fix that roof again, may even get those 12-foot, go get some 12-foot tin to go on top and just sit more stuff on top of that. Because I should have really used 12-foot instead of those 8-footers like that. May start using this for chickens again. Cut some of that chipboard off, right there again. Redo this. Then try to get another dog kennel. Well, I can use it for the entrance and make another run right here. Because this is where the chickens used to be. Still had issues with raccoons. I'm sorry about calling them coons, because I just shorten it. But I'm gonna clean this up here. Clean up that pecan tree a little bit too. I'm gonna push all this into the garden area with that box blade, and just make a nice little bonfire there. Put some ash into the garden area. I know that'll help that garden a little bit. Oh man. Yeah. I know when I do that, it's gonna take some of the topsoil away from this grass, but that's okay. Right in here stays wet anyways, right in there where this is. So make a small little puddle for some animals in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna use that breaker plow in the spring and cut that under. Kind of like the old timers used to do it. Cut under, that'll help get it smooth back out because you can tell didn't do a very good job with the old disc we used to have years ago. It was awful. Made all those little waves and everything in it. Had water sitting everywhere. But I'm hoping with that breaking plow and everything, I can smooth it out a lot better. That's where the chicken litter went. And it's gonna go in the garden too. Even if I gotta shovel it by hand. But yeah. I know it's not the best equipment tour, but it's what I got at the moment. But I'm planning on getting a little bit more equipment in the future. If I sell that old truck, I got my eyes on a 2-row planter also that'll go behind this tractor. So I can start using it for planting the garden and maybe planting a little extra corn for feed corn. So anyways, like I said, it's not the best tour, but I figured it might give someone an idea. Now I'd like to use that, since I got this tractor now, I'd like to use that big old fuel tank. But I know there's still probably about 20 gallons of really old gas in there. I remember when I actually used the gas in it for a while. When I had an old carbureted Chevrolet. Shoot, the Chevrolet ran on the stuff really good. I knew it was going to hurt the truck, but I figured that'd be the best way to get rid of it, because didn't really want to use it to kill anything or take a chance of it ruining the ground. So I started using it in it. I got that thing almost empty before the engine finally threw a rod. And I thought it was going to be the carburetor coming up or something that got it, but no, it threw a rod. Kind of miss that old truck. It was a nice truck. But I'm going to try to see if I can't clean that old fuel tank out. Because I know all that old gas is in there is just lacquer now. Clean it out and start using it again. Yeah, it's here when we moved here, so figure why not. I kind of wish I knew how the guy that had this place, before he passed away. I kind of wish I knew where he had his garden areas. So, oh man, it's gonna be a long video. So, anyways, like I said, it was a quick little tour, and I hope you appreciate it. If you like the tour, if you liked any of the videos I've posted, give them a thumbs up, give them a good comment. It could be a bad one. Anything could be said. I don't care. Because it is what it is. And I'm planning on bringing up more videos later. You just gotta give me time. Look at that. That's just frozen. but yeah, I gotta clean out underneath the carport. I'm gonna pull this old beast in there and start working on it. Because I know I can get a hold of the Pitman arm. I know I can get a hold of these. But the problem is, I get that cutter bar out where I can cut these rivets off. Because this, like I said, this thing here is all original still from when it was bought brand new. So still got the old rivets in it. But I know some of the stuff's going to soak because of how long it's been on there. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Once again, if y'all stayed this long, just give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Preferably a thumbs up if you can. And if y'all have any suggestions on some videos, leave them in the comments. It's just a thought. Here in a little bit, after I get back inside and get a couple bottles of water, I'm going to be going up there and taking another video of them combining the soybeans. I'm hoping I can get a little bit more footage of them combining the soybeans, since I didn't get to see the combine yesterday, and I apologize for that. But I'll upload this video tonight if I can, and I'll also upload the other video right after it. So everyone have a great Sunday. Be safe, and just enjoy the weather wherever you are. And just give you a nice little view of the John Deere as I sign off. God bless.